Jesus Freak here. Now, occasionally I've thought of just doing like some sites and say, if you need a Bible, let me know. I'll get you one. Which I'll leave an email address in the description. If you need a Bible, I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I've got a few different examples of Bibles here. Now, I don't have every different type of Bible, or every different tier, so to speak. Like, I don't have any dollar store wonders here, which are, they're the type that, you buy them for like a buck or two, and it's like, you buy them so you can give away and feel good about them. Whoever gets them ain't gonna use them because they can't really. If you're gonna shove a whole Bible in less than 500 pages on low quality paper with perfect binding, it's not going to be usable, practically speaking. The cheapest I'll go is one of these. You find these at Family Dollar for about $10. You can find them a little cheaper sometimes at Allans. These being ollies, occasionally you'll find some imperfections. It's good stuff cheap for a reason. They'll range from, 6-point fonts to 8-point fonts. Maybe you'll find a bigger print one. I have some bigger print ones. And this is a Nelson. Nelson, Holman, and Hendrickson are going to be your big brands at this tier. I have a couple also in Spanish. Now the next stage up from there, you get, they're slightly nicer Bibles. They're going to have some gilding, maybe. The covers will be a little fancier, but still be either fake on the low end, and maybe on the high end they'll be bonded leather. They might have larger, clearer prints to be printed on better paper. And then the next stage up from that's your hardbacks. And usually these aren't gilt. So in that essence, it's maybe a step down. But they're more solid. And yeah, you'll find some hardbacks that are probably on the cheap end. They'll be perfect bound. The ones I buy, the ones that be given out to people who need them, they're not going to be perfect bound. They're going to be sewn. And, on the low end, they might be 8 points. The larger ones might be 10, 11. They're basically pew Bibles. That's what they're best suited for. But they're solid. They're not going to fall apart on you. they're built to last. They ain't fancy, but I think if someone needs a Bible, this is one that's it's actually usable, and it's going to hold up. Some of these run up into the higher ranges. This is a $30 Bible. And you can find hardbacks that'll run into the premium range. There's Schuyler hardbacks. Those aren't cheap. But most of your hardbacks are going to be built like tanks. These are probably, if you can afford to give away a hardback Bible that's got the stitching. So it's not, just an El Cheapo with boards on the cover. One of these, excellent for giving out. And this, this is going to be my preferred type of giveaway Bible if I have them. But, the fact that my finances are limited, that I'll probably be falling back more onto the, ones like this. If you can get them, these are good Bibles, but I mean, there's no question about that. But you wouldn't want to be giving these away flippantly because, well, I think this it's out of print right now. Last I remember, I think it was about $80 or so. You can find some cheaper ones. Church Bible Publishers has some lower end ones at about $45. Pretty good. But, some of it's you're paying for the name, but some of it's also you're paying for the cover. And they're good covers. They're going to hold up. I've got a few of these. And I got one that's really taking a beating and it's holding up. But they're not by any means cheap. So, if you can get one of them, if you feel you can give one of these to someone, it's going to be a treat. Because these ain't cheap. Now there's other Bibles I have set aside and that I will set aside. The major types that I'll probably give out. As long as I can, at least. Will be these three particular ones. This is the Cambridge Emerald. I believe it's a reprint of an Aaron Spottiswoode block. I think I've reviewed an edition of this in the past. Bare bones King James version. It's got some Trinitarian helps in the back. Trinitarian Bible Society helps. But that's it. This is the Trinitarian Comfort Text, which is based on the Collins Iona block, except it's enlarged a little bit. So basically, it's a large print Bible. And you're basically, in this case, it's a slightly more expensive one, but it's printed in the UK, which probably accounts for some of the price difference. And it's another, completely bare bones Bibles, no features, just the text. And that makes it a really good giveaway Bible because it's built like a tank. It's not going to fall apart. It's got nice readable print, and it's bare bones. So it's an excellent Bible for giveaways. And the other one, which is, this is going to be probably my El Cheapo hardback, so to speak. It's still a good Bible. It's still built like a brick house. It's still stitched. It's not perfect bound. And it's basically it's a low-end reprint wannabe Cambridge. And it's a bare bones Bible. But it's designed as a pew Bible. It's the size you expect from a pew Bible. It's about 6x9. I think it's a little smaller than 6x9. And, nice, easy to read print. These, I'm not going to give away something like a dollar store wonder if it's not going to be usable for the purpose. What's the point? Anyway, I'm gonna leave some contact information in the description, and I mean, I don't intend to give these out willy-nilly, but if someone needs one, more than happy to send one out within reason. I mean, it's expensive to send stuff overseas, so I'd prefer to keep it to the U.S. If I have to, I'll probably see what I can do otherwise. Jesus freak out.